lie to you. I promised myself before I turned 40, I was gonna do a show when I turned 40, and that was it. But I say I'm gonna do one while I'm still 39. I had some health issues last week where I couldn't respond to certain. But this week I'm about to respond to Mike D.
Before we even do that, it's high thoughts. We all high.
Yeah.
And I definitely gotta ask you, man. Like, yeah, for sure, it was a lot of speculation, a lot of talk as far as like, you know, what was playing out with you. We was all concerned for sure, making sure, wanted to make sure you was good. What actually happened, if you could talk?
Man, dehydrate led to me having a seizure, bro. And the seizure in mid while I was delivering shit, and it was ugly. And my wife just took everything out of context. But I'm here now. So,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, just take care of yourself, bro. So sometimes when you think that you don't need rest, you really need rest. Sometimes when you think you drinking too much motherfucking soda, you need to stop and drink water because your body, like you can tell your body so much that that. When your body shut down, your body shut down. That's what happened with me. My body shut down. So.
Nah, for sure, facts. It's good you back though. For sure. They had a spooked.
Yeah.
People, I was looking at people online doing shows about you and all kind of shit, man. Which worse?
The real was like, bro, like my wife used Chat GBT, whatever that she used. She wrote like big issue, then Chat that she added. I was in ICU. I was never in ICU. You know what I'm saying? I was sedated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I found a lot of shit I did, but I was never in no life straining. Well, I was hooked up to a machine, breathing and all that.
Yeah.
And I don't want people to ever think that I played like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
I did something 2 years ago when I say long live Big Fred. When I say long live Big Fred was like seeing the alter ego, because my name is not Big Fred. My name is Frederick Abiola. So like long live the alter ego. That's what I was saying. But I'll never get online and try to play with people about some shit that really my family gonna give a about more than the people on YouTube. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. Yeah, so now that we done got addressed that, you say you need to respond to some people.
I'm about to respond to Mike D. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Mike D finally reached until he got the interview with the white boy. I feel like
Ginn
at the end, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call him the white boy. At the end of the day, it's like what I don't like about him, he can't tell the truth. For my wife don't know. Like, bro, you're 27. I'm about to be 40. My wife is like 36, 37. My wife don't know who Ginn Lee is. You feel me? So when my wife pull out the phone, because bro scream across the mile with armed level 3 security officers, yeah, yo got a gun. So just in case some laws trying to run up and try to do some shit, we had the camera.
Yeah.
He tried to make it seem like we was on him and all this. To me, the most important thing that ever happened to the little dude was getting into it, because the only reason why Mike D really interviewed him was to ask him about the situation with me. And what I felt like
you don't think you're a fan of his music?
No, stop it. Why Mike D having interview? Mike D been doing interviews for the past 3 years. So why the Mike D only interview him? And then if Mike D didn't interview him for me, why the question came about is about the situation in the mall. And they feel like I have to lie about some situations like, bro was in the mall getting hit. Bro, these are facts. Bro was in the mall saying he was getting his moisturizer clean, and I was in the mall getting a haircut because I just got hired at a security firm. I just got hired at Marksman.
Yeah.
So me and you on two different destinations. You feel me? What I feel like it's up is that Mike D time, man. Mike D can't tell me. Mike D can't get on this and say it's okay for this white boy to use the N-word, and if I say it's okay, that's mean it's cool. No, you don't speak for the people that really have an offense to that shit. At the end of the day, what I feel like I was up at was trying to prove a point to somebody, prove a point in an era that it don't matter. It doesn't matter.
Nah, facts. It don't matter. The internet, the first narrative wins on the internet.
No. How we cared about black history, they just took it away, and we saw detached from it. They don't know the lineage and the history behind it, so they accept that. And then what's be so crazy about Mike D is for you to be that old, bro, to try to say, I try to defend you, bro. If that, bro, first of all, I want you to look at Ginn Lee and look at me. I have like bad habits, bro, but I have not gained weight, bro. Ginn Lee can't, bro. Ginn Lee look like a frog. Like this is
Said a
bro.
fraud.
This up, bro is unhealthy. I'm unhealthy too. But bro is seriously unhealthy. Like bro have worse habits than me. I have, you know what I'm saying? So when bro talking about, yeah, he spit in my face, what my gal gonna think, all that. I ain't trying to even disrespect my wife, but bro, ain't no female. I want this to sit in the people. What type of I was for my wife to jump in front of me like that? If I was a, my wife wouldn't have did none of that. My wife would have let that do his thing, and whatever happened, happened. You feel me? But my wife felt like at the moment in time that regardless on what it is, she had to protect her husband, bro. So it was no, I respect her, I don't respect him. In order for her to do that for me, you gotta understand what type of I am to her.
Yeah.
Every female ain't doing that type of. When my wife is so submissive to either go to jail or take her life or lose her life trying to protect me, bro, you should see what type of man it is. Not because, oh, she tough, she wear the pants. No, she protecting the breadwinner. She protecting the provider.
Yeah.
She protecting the who changed her motherfucking life. And what's pissing me off is like these screaming that they ain't police, but that's police to me. You do a whole interview to talk about a assault, and then try to make it seem like beat me up. Like, bro, at the end of the day, I done got my whoop, so I'm not ashamed to say I lost the fight. But you know how that camera roll, how that camera is, bro. You cannot tell like if for the like when you look at a character, bro.
Wait, so you saying that he whooped your?
No,
Oh, I thought.
no. Ginn Lee knows Ginn Lee knows on my dead mama, on my kids, that mouth and that nose was bloody when we was walking away from that. Bro, no, when we was in between security, while you talking about you was gonna wait to take a dog, bro, you was. If you want to do something, stop trying to hide. Like when you say you want to do an interview, bro, I was gonna come to your studio with 1,000. If that would have agreed to come to your studio by himself, I would have sit in this house like I sit in this Carl Crawford. I sit in this like I sat right next to Hockley. I sit in this like I sat next to OG Pipesy. Don't nobody in this motherfucking industry scare me, bro.
Yeah.
A fight is a fight. So like, nah, but what you want to do, you want to get involved. When you got your injured in the mall, what you do? You get on the phone and you start calling people. I didn't never call nobody, bro. You made motherfuckers had Say Cheese, you had the Danza report, you having all these people making it seem like you walking through the mall and it's an older black guy want to with you because you a gang member, don't got no type of motherfucking credentials, you broke in a and you have an identity crisis because you don't know in certain parts of America you use that word around the wrong black people, you will die. They won't give a damn about no rolling 60s. They won't give a damn about no gang. They will hurt you for saying that and get right on your mother. But that's why I say shout out, not even shout out to that. This the last time I'm talking about it. Mike D I don't benefit nothing from going back and forth with Mike D. Mike D not one of the oldest in the city that want to see a young podcast because he older than me. The about to be 60 something, so he older than me. So he is big bro compared to me. But he don't want to do that. He trying to figure out a way to make money for himself to support his habits, bro. He don't want to build no empire. He don't want to work with nobody. If Mike D don't want to work, bro, I'm not doing no more responses with bro. I'm not about to even talk about bro because every time I talk about bro, like for prime example, what really fucked me up was when him and Gotti do as a show, and then Gotti says the nigga act like he know you. The nigga was standing out on the football field with us talking to us. Nobody knew this because no rapper. You used to sit on the football field and have dad talk. You was not no coach, bro. You was not no coach at all. You didn't coach for. You was out there, but you was representing your child. I think you had a daughter was a cheerleader, and that's what it was, bro. A nigga ain't talking about no street, bro. This type of shit I was doing, it wasn't for niggas, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't for niggas, bro. So it's like, nah, I don't get no buzz because I don't want no all that. And the city think I gotta talk about him to get notoriety, bro. And I'm through with that.
So what you saying that was like a cloud interview?
That was a car interview. There was no reason for him to out of it. Bro, Houston have a million artists every day that get up and do their thing, up and coming, bro. Why would you skip Houston to interview a white boy who used the N-word and got into it with a dude that at one point you was cordial with? And then you want to, like, bro, tell me tell me if this is the real question. If I got beat up, why was the first one online? If I got beat up, you saw my face right after that. From the check the footage, it looked like he punched me all in my motherfucking face. From the footage. But right after the motherfucking fight, I get on the motherfucking online and say I just beat the shit out of Ginn Lee with not a leak. He have to come back a day or two later, and then when he is sitting on live, he's sitting on live in the dark. Like, tell me, bro, it's that want me to lose because, bro, they not the popular podcast. They want a white boy to beat me. They want me to have an embarrassing moment.
Yeah.
Because they want the light. After the fight, Mike Tyson and lost. What's that? DeAndre, whatever that to this day, he didn't lost the motherfucking fight, will still get out here and beat a bro. Just because you lose the fight don't mean that you lose respect.
Yeah.
I get tired of that. That's what I'm saying. These, like, bro, look, prime example, right? They want to harass a white boy. But not one time when used to try to be real with these, share these, and that's what these black hip hop do in the city. You'll share their and then they'll call you a rider. And then when you start talking about them being now you a hater. Make it make sense, bro.
Yeah.
I don't gain nothing for getting on this and talking about Mike D like a or saying he this and that. He know he a bitch, bro. He know he was wrong as he know that he look like an Uncle Tom. He know that he look like a Sambo for sitting next to a dude to try to say a white boy can use a word that was the last thing. Do you understand, Pico? That was the last thing that some African Americans in this country heard before they died. Aubrey Graham was getting chased because while he was in the wrong, he couldn't jog in the wrong neighborhood. Eric Garner got choked out by some laws because why? Because they felt like he was a Did not. It was even that. Okay, Reverend Al Sharpton was a snitch. Okay, we gotta throw Reverend Al Sharpton out of it. You a rat, bro. When
Who he snitch on?
Man, he snitched on moral people. He snitched on drug dealers. That
He was the FBI
informant. He was the informant. So when I saw that, nah, bro, like nah, you. But Martin Luther King, yeah, you better march up there. Okay, one thing. But when you tell a yeah, you better march up there, bro, like Martin Luther King. Bro, why aren't you disrespecting the civil rights movement? Because you trying to prove a point. A urban day slave owner. A urban day racist, bro. And guess what he do? This is his dude said this is what he do. We don't gotta worry about the white people. We gotta worry about my own people. My own people been the ones who attacking me. It's only been 2 people that stood up and said, bro, Big N said, hey, I wouldn't have fought, but I understand what it was about. OG Percy. That's the only 2 black people, besides my team, has spoke positive about me in the situation. What happened when Percy said, yeah, if he had the nerve to spit on a black person, that's racist. Like for you, the first thing you do, you talking about you spit on somebody because that was the coolest. That was you felt like the coolest for you to do. So if you spit on me, allegedly, whatever happened to you, don't get on this me crying. But not one time I bragged about the situation what happened to the.
Yeah.
I never got online and said, hey, yeah, that deserve that, but since you saying you spit on me, you deserve whatever happened to you. You saying you spit in my face, bro, you didn't spit in my face in front of, bro, you was spit in my face in front of my wife, I would have been in jail. See, the difference between my 27 and his 27 was I was being released out of Ferguson, bro. I was being released out of TDCJ. These can't take that away from a bro.